How to cook thin metal. From not thick steel made many designs. These are car bodies, tanks for liquids, and tubes of small diameter. At the enterprises, welding of thin sheets of metal is carried out by special devices ensuring the optimal connection. But how to cook such materials in everyday life? What kind of electrodes fit? What modes of the machine to seam? Inverter welding of thin metal will be successful if you know the answers to these questions, as well as watch our video. Welding of thin metal is complicated by the following factors. Burnout, since the material being welded is quite thin, through holes often occur in it. This is the most common mistake novice welders. The reason is the incorrect current strength and the slow lead of the seam. Not cooked. Wanting to avoid the first defect, the welders are in too much of a hurry when passing the joint. And there are not boiled down places. This spoils the tightness of the connection, and makes the products unsuitable for working with liquids. At the break and the gap resistance is also small. The correct settings of the inverter and the choice of electrodes help in solving the situation. Nodules on the reverse side. Welding sheet metal is accompanied by another common problem, protruding rollers on the back side of the surface. From the front, the product has a smooth seam, without pores and incomplete penetration, but the molten metal of the weld pool, under the action of gravity, forces the seam section to the other side. The situation is solved by special substrates or by reducing the current strength, and by changing the technique of suturing. Deformation of the structure. Sheet steel quickly overheats, which leads to the expansion of the intermolecular component. The design begins to stretch in the heating zone. Since the edges of the product remain cold, the surface is covered with waves or a common bend. On non-critical products, cold dressing with rubber hammers is possible. But if there is no such possibility, then a certain alternation of suturing along the entire length is applied.